Welcome to Carolyn Braden's Turning the Ordinary into the Extraordinary. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a personalized beaded bracelet. The inspiration for this project came from my mom's phone call today that told me that her little dog, her long-haired Chihuahua Flower Bell, had passed away. For anyone that's ever lost a pet or an important human in their life, it never gets easier. I found over the years that creating art or just creating something in general is a great way to deal with loss. This is a really simple and easy project that you could do to create something for yourself, to remember your pets or humans that you've lost, or to create for someone else, as I'm going to do. I could send my mom flowers, and that would be a nice thing, but I could also make her something that came from my heart. So I'm creating this bracelet for Flower Bell, but also in the memory of my pets that I've lost, Vegas and Joey, and my cats, Reno and Phoebe, who were all wonderful, wonderful, wonderful creatures. I also create this for all the grandparents that I've lost who I was very, very close to. And for anyone out there who's ever experienced any kind of loss, just know that I'm thinking of you, and I do know from lots of experience that creating heals. I get a big sense of peace when I create something either in their memory or just something in general, and I think that art heals many people all over the world. Here are the items you need for your project. You'll need some 4mm seed beads. I purchased this little kit on Amazon, and lots of craft stores have them as well. You'll need some letter beads. I purchased these at Hobby Lobby. They're a similar size, about 4mm, and they come in all different colors. These are silver and gold. I use a little bit of E6000 glue to seal the knot. You'll need 1mm or a little bit smaller Stretch Magic jewelry cording. I purchased mine at Hobby Lobby. A toothpick will help you put the glue onto the knot, and some assorted plastic lids. To help me find my letters easily, I usually take a handful of the letter beads and put them into a lid, and then I find all the letters that I need and put them aside. Now I'm going to pick out the colors for my bracelet. I ordered this really cool bead storage container on Amazon, and I know that I'm going to select my clear beads, and I'm going to dump some of the clear beads into the lid. I've also picked out a rainbow of beads because I'm going to put a rainbow on this bracelet. I'm incorporating a rainbow into this bracelet because it is known, according to a beautiful poem, that pets cross the rainbow bridge. So I think my mom will really appreciate the thought behind this, because it's one of the things that she said to me is that flowers now cross the rainbow bridge. I know when I was on the way to the vet in the last moments with my American Eskimo dog Vegas that I saw a rainbow as well, and I instantly started crying. And I know Ellen DeGeneres has said that she saw a rainbow when her father died. I think it's a wonderful, beautiful symbol that you can give to anyone that is experiencing a loss in their life. I like to leave the cording on my spool while making my bracelets. Most of the bracelets turn out to be 6 to 7 inches in circumference. I know my mom's wrist is just slightly bigger than mine, so I'm going to make mine probably 8 inches to start and then cut it down as I go. The first thing I like to start with is my solid color. I'm going to start with my clear beads. In order to get them onto the cording easier, I like to pinch the cording to where just a tiny, tiny bit is sticking out at the top. That serves as kind of your beading needle, and scoop the beads up with your beading needle. I'm going to string about 17 clear beads on this side and then go from there. I have my clear beads on the string, and now I am going to string on, I think, a gold bead to serve as a spacer between the letters and the beads. It looks like this. Now I'm going to string on the letters. I'm going to start by going backwards with the L, L, E, B. That is for Flower Bell. I'm going to go backwards, making sure they all get on there, going the same direction. You can put these in your lids if you want to. I just like to hand string on the letters. Check it out as you're creating it to make sure they're all going in the right direction. In between the words, I'm going to place another gold spacer bead and then continue with her first name. So we now have Flower Bell, and I'm going to put another gold spacer bead and then the rainbow beads. Gold spacer bead. And now let's get that rainbow on. I'll start with the orange red. And I'm hand stringing these on again like I did the letter beads. You can also put these in a lid as well. This is just how I wanted to do this one. This is the bracelet all put together. I've got the rainbow and I've got the clear beads over here, and it says Flower Bell. Now I'm going to put probably about 17 more clear beads on this side and then kind of measure it out and see how many I need to maybe take off so I know that it fits my mom's wrist. For the clear beads, I'm going to follow the same process as I did with the first section. Just use my little fake needle and scoop the beads up. So now I have clear beads on this side as well, and I'm going to just kind of scoop it together, form a little loop, and fit it over my wrist to see if that is the size that I need it. Since this is really stretchy cord, it doesn't need to be super large because it stretches over your hand. So I think I'm going to take off about one bead from each end so it fits my mom's wrist well. I'm going to scoot all the beads down to one end and go ahead and cut the end with a little bit of cording to make sure that I have enough to tie a knot. So I've taken off about one bead off of one side, so I have 16 clear on this side and 16 clear on that side, plus the rainbow beads. And when I measure it out on the ruler, it's almost 7 inches in length. This will be a good size for many wrists. Make it a little bit larger if you know that their wrist is a little bit larger, and a little bit smaller if they have a smaller wrist like a child's wrist. To finish this, you can either tie on jewelry clasps on each end, or just to simply finish it. All you have to do is tie it in a knot. So I'm just tying it once, kind of holding on to the beaded sides so they don't go flying, which has happened to me numerous times before. So I'm just tying it really slowly and carefully, tying it twice, kind of pulling the beads together and really tying it tightly. So place a little bit of E6000 glue onto a paper plate or just something you can throw away. Take a toothpick and dip it into the glue. Put a little bit of the glue over the knot and let it dry for about an hour. And now the bracelet is dry and complete. I ended up creating 2 bracelets. I created a silver beaded one with silver letters and a gold beaded one with the rainbow on the side, because as I learned in Girl Scouts as a child, the saying, make new friends but keep the old, one is silver and the other is gold. And I do believe that our pets are our friends. They are our fur friends, our fur babies, and just know that you can have the old pets in your life, but there is always maybe another fur baby out there that needs your love. The bracelets are now complete, and I can't wait to ship them off to my mom who lives in Florida. Hopefully she will be able to wear these and look down and remember all the wonderful times that she had with Flower. Dealing with death is very, very difficult, and I hope if you are watching this and you are dealing with a loss in your life, just know that I am thinking about you, and I hope that you find some kind of outlet to take out any pain you may be experiencing, whether you create this bracelet or you make a cake or you plant a tree or some flowers in the honor of those that you lost. I like to wear this necklace in memory of my nanny, who was my maternal grandmother that I was really, really close to and loved very much. I had her wedding ring turned into a necklace. That way I can wear it whenever I am thinking of her and keep her memory close to my heart. I feel a lot better now. I processed through my grief and my pain through creating, and I encourage anyone out there who is experiencing grief, loss, or pain to go create something awesome now. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, do so now. I create all kinds of videos, from DIY to food videos and more. Thanks for watching Carolyn Braden's Turning the Ordinary into the Extraordinary. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below the video and I'll get back with you as soon as I get a chance. If you've learned anything through this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Visit Carolyn'sBloomingCreations.com.